Check, check, check. All right, pardon me, everybody, for that. Welcome to Superchat. If you have, if you're on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. You have to forgive me. I had disconnected a bunch of stuff this week and didn't have my microphone ready to go, but thank you for that. The Gaming Ham, I see you've just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support to get us started for today. Hopefully I haven't missed anything else in the chat. And for anybody that's brand new, we have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. You have to forgive my disorganization and getting started, but we're up and running now. And the truth is about Superchat, this is just a meeting place where creators come together with the intention of building friendships and supporting each other over the long term. So if you are the kind of creator who enjoys supporting others by watching videos, leaving comments, hanging out in chats and live streams and premieres and things like that, you'll find lots of creators willing to do the same for you. So if there's anything wrong with my audio or anything like that, just please let me know in the chat, especially our moderators. Michael's Adventures sends his regards today. He can't be with us every single day just due to a work schedule, same as myself. That's why I'm not here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But he always makes sure that I let everybody know that he's thinking about us, wishes he was here, and he will likely see us again shortly. So he's one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, and I use those same words to describe another very beloved and dedicated moderator and friend here, a shining jewel in the Superchat family, which is scratchingppa. So thank you for that. I figured it was probably working, but thank you, scratchingppa, for confirming it. So we're good to go now. For those of you who use Streamlabs or OBS, the mistake that I had made was I disconnected my microphone this week. I did not realize that when you reconnect a microphone, you have to let Streamlabs know that it is connected. It doesn't automatically figure that out for whatever reason when you plug it in, but that's okay. And hopefully other than that, everybody's doing okay in the chat. If you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, I will appreciate that. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. And if anybody here is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. AceFlaw1 is in the house. That's Andy. He's been with me since the beginning of Superchat and long before, as a matter of fact. Arsenic Element, good to see you here. We've got a lot of members on the wheel. Back Alley Stock Picks, along with the Stock Explorer, Chris's Clever Craft. We're all here very early with Rambling with the Brums, and I put this channel on the screen first today for a reason. They happen to live very close to Ottawa, Canada. There's world news going on right now, and I was able to be over there for a few days. I missed the opportunity to meet up with Rambling with the Brums, but for those of you who do know what was going on over there, it was an unbelievably busy time, and I basically was streaming, and the weather was just atrocious. But hopefully sooner than later, our friend Rambling with the Brums is only 6 hours away from me, so we will likely either meet up in Niagara Falls or Ottawa or somewhere in between. CaliKing916, good to see you in the house. Collecting Coins with Gianna, good to have you back. Come Hither with Heather is back in the house. Fanatic Guide is a longtime friend. Fugate Farms, I hope I'm pronouncing that properly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's good to have you in the house, and I believe you're here for the first time. And then as well, I see Tasha Oshi Grows is back in the house. Nordic Drip Coaching is here. Nikki D Official, it's good to have you back. Mr. Bubbles, of course, has returned many times. Mortgage with Me is with us almost every day, as is Jan Hines. I Need Coffee 33 is here. God Soldiers, it's good to have you back. The LJ Family and Yarn Barf, of course, who's a very supportive creator. Annabis Black, good to have you in the house. And The Life of Sweet Angel Christina is here. And we've got a few few more members here. So my love Kristen Welton is in the chat, along with makeupmomson and Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and more. They are all dear friends to me, and they happen to be here as members and moderators. So let me just make sure I get them on the wheel, as we do with all members. makeupmomson and Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and more. Sam just became monetized last week, which we are all very excited about, of course. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. If you haven't already, all of our talented and dedicated moderators have YouTube channels of their own, so I hope you'll connect with them. And Popping the Popcorn, good to see you in the house. Business Services and Opportunities is the second channel from Charlene Heal. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see that I missed, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. We'll catch it the next time around. And thank you, yes, Fanatic Guide. So for all of, I don't want to put too much focus on it, because it's not so relevant here in Tuber Chat. But for all of our friends here that did join me on my personal channel, it's been a hectic week. And as you saw, those live streams are very different than what we do here. It is virtually impossible to read and recognize everybody, especially because it was outdoors, and I'll use every excuse in the book, but I do appreciate all the support that everybody was giving, and forgive me for not being able to welcome everybody over there. But hopefully we get to everybody here the way we always do. Andre Southgate, good to see you in the house. Lori's Tech Time is back in the house. She's got 2 channels as well. Philip Lemon, good to have you back. And I think we're just about caught up. Popping the Popcorn, I hope I welcomed you. That's Katie. She does movie reviews. We're looking at the Gaming Ham right now, who dropped a super chat on us. And Yarnbarf has done the same thing. So we'll look at that channel next, and then we will get into shortly spinning the wheel. And the wheel, of course, is open to everybody. You do not have to super chat or be a member. But it does take a long time these days. Members get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, and then super chatters get added to the screen in order before we spin the wheel. Doc's on a budget, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And happy Friday to you too. So the Gaming Ham is somebody I'm still getting to know, but they do a lot of video game live streaming, as you can see, particularly with Mass Effect. So what I'm going to do is take the latest stream that they've done, and they did this yesterday. I'm just going to add this into my catch-up list, and that will allow me to stay caught up, not fall too far behind. But this creator is obviously streaming daily, sometimes multiple times a day. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been back several times and have already shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So 147 subscribers puts them very close to the halfway mark, to the road to 200. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther right now. Let's get to Yarnbarf, and thank you both for your super chats. The Gaming Ham and Yarnbarf, I do appreciate that. The Gaming Ham as well is interested in showing us ham radio. Amateur radio is the more, I think, correct way to put it, but ham radio is a playful term they've always used, and I'm looking forward to that as well. Pellets, Pelts, Perfumes, and Panning, thank you so much for the super chat. That's Tracy. Oh, you know what I did yesterday? You know, anybody can make mistakes, but I was rushing around and this and that, and I spilled a... I always drink soda. I know I shouldn't, but I do anyway. And I knocked it over, all over my keyboard, just everywhere. And then when I picked it up to think about like trying to like dump the stuff out of it, it all like ran through the keyboard and everything else. Not on this computer, on another one, thank goodness, or whatever. And so I haven't been typing the same for the last few days, so I'm out of practice. You're gonna have to be patient with me, and I'll appreciate it. Phasmanet is here. That's the third channel from Chris's Clever Craft. So we're looking at Yarnbarf, which is actually a thing. playfully talk about this creator and the name of their channel, because it's something I had never seen before they came into the Tuber Chat family. But it definitely is a fun term and a fun YouTube channel name. I hope you'll check their about page when you get over there and see what Yarn Barf is. You'll see why it's such a fitting name. Now, this creator actually has about 13 years worth of experience here on YouTube. They used to put out videos occasionally and then have stepped up the frequency lately, which is really, really cool. So they've already got well over 3,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 4,000 that they're thinking about. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Radical Productions, good to see you back in the house. That is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. They are bringing awareness to homelessness in America. So, Native VR Designs, good to see you here. Forgive me for not welcoming you. I think you were here earlier. Yarn Barf, thank you so much for your super chat again. I really do appreciate that generous support. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning has done the same thing. So we're looking at this channel, and then we'll get right back to spinning the wheel shortly. And then, yeah, the interesting thing, though, Yarn Barf, so my understanding is that these regular keyboards, you know, it's like $10, right? The ones you buy, like, everywhere, even Walmart carries them. You can spill things in them, and it doesn't affect anything. But this morning, I was trying to type on that same computer in which I did that, and the keys were all messed. I couldn't type the word hello. Like, 2 letters were coming up for everything I typed and everything else. It was that was in the Stock Explorers chat. So I don't know how many people noticed it. I know we had a few friends over there. That was the only stream I was able to catch this morning, and Wolf Spirit Productions reminded me that they were on. They actually sent me a message about it, but it was frustrating trying to say hello to people in the chat when the keys just wouldn't come out, but we're all good today. We're all good now. Gail Southern Living, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is bringing us beauty products. They do that in different ways. A lot of giveaways now. They've done another giveaway here. And then they will bring us like unboxings and product reviews. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Tracy has now 109 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther on their road towards 200. And I think it's time to spin the wheel. Yes. So thank you so much for your super chat. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. I really do appreciate that. Skizzers, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I believe this is your first time with Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So we haven't seen this happen in a while. scratchingppa has come up within the first 2 hours of the stream. 929 subscribers. scratchingppa is officially on the road to 1K. It's time to work on watch hours for this creator. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, as well, if anybody does not necessarily swap playlists, but would like to run a playlist of videos, scratchingppa will likely need watch hours as they climb that road to 1,000. And everybody here will appreciate that kind of thing, for scratchingppa is an unbelievably supportive creator. So, as a matter of fact, scratchingppa does an interactive series of videos. I'm even behind. I think this is the first time I've actually fallen this far behind. Where scratchingppa has a series of videos that allows you to vote on the content of next week's video, and you could do that if you follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook. Now, I literally have an alarm on my phone to make sure I don't miss these things, and the last couple I ended up slipping with, but It is one of the fastest chats that you will ever see. He has got so much support coming in and a rush and flood from his community because of the overwhelming support he gives to others. He seems to be everywhere all the time. Alec Marcus Glasgow, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being sure if this is your first time here, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Checking to see if Bautissimo's working. Bautissimo hasn't been in the chat today. My stats are working, but the robot isn't working. The Stock Explorer, thank you for the share on Twitter. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat gets added into our Twitter list, along with Scratch and PPA and over 100 other creators who are active here in the YouTube Tuber Chat family and on Twitter, so that you have an opportunity to meet so many other creators that have already shown generosity. If you are the kind of person who likes to share for others, you will likely find lots of friends on Twitter where you can trade favors and therefore get some extra traffic coming into your videos and your channels. So Scratch and PPA, like I said, does an interactive video series. He is a shining example of what can be done with social media to build interactivity into your series. And like I said, it makes it a lot of fun to be a part of because you get to vote on the content, but as well, these premieres that he runs every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern are, like I said, probably the fastest chat you have seen, or one of them, because he is out there supporting so many creators. It all comes back at the same time. And then thank you so much, The Gaming Ham. I really do appreciate the time that you've spent. I have your, we luckily got a chance to see your channel already, but as a member, of course, we always add you to the wheel as soon as you get here. So thank you. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And Scratch and PPA has 929 subscribers. So like I said, they're well on their way, well on the road now to 1K, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. All of our moderators have channels of their own, so I hope you'll connect with all of them. And let's look at makeupmomson. So this is another creator who's here both as a moderator and a member. We will see her link dropped because she's a gold member every 30 minutes or so. makeupmomson has done a little bit of a facelift to some of her stuff lately. She's experimenting with a lot of colors, a lot of design layouts on thumbnails and things like that. And some of these things are really popping, right? She also does shorts. She brings us unboxings, tutorials, giveaways, live streams. There is a lot of different content on this channel. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's been a dear friend for a long time. And I can see it looks like I'm falling behind like crazy here. So I'm going to take 2 videos and add them right away into my catch-up list because I don't want to fall behind. My goodness, I've been way behind this week particularly. But makeupmomson is somebody who really puts a lot of focus on thought about what to bring her viewers in variety of content. So even though she's done a lot of unboxing videos of beauty products, like let's say BoxyCharm as a popular one, she's constantly thinking about new products to bring, new subscription boxes, new ideas for her viewers, which is really cool. She's also in the middle of an interview series that goes on every Saturday, and next up is Hilda DC. That will be coming up in a couple of weeks, and hopefully everybody will join her for that. She gives you the opportunity to get a behind-the-scenes look at some of the creators that you already know from the Tuber Chat family, and many that you'll be seeing for the first time. She does a very considerate and thoughtful job. Most of her live streams last for hours and hours and hours. She shows generosity in every way that you can, including the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time, and she shares content by hopping in on other people's live streams and allowing other creators to hop in with her, and it's always an engaging conversation when you spend time over there. So she's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her when you get there, including super chats and memberships. I hope everybody will check out Makeup Mom and Son, and I'm just making sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Hopefully we've gotten around to everybody, but as long as everybody's still active, then we should be okay. If you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get more people in here today, but also could possibly send engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm and push these streams out in the coming days and possibly even weeks. Peacekeeper, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Chris's Clever Craft is here. Forgive me, I'm going to hijack your time for a second. I did it again. I forgot to put up another channel that we've got to look at here. Makeup Mom and Son has an interesting channel name. This is Michelle, and like I said, she happens to be here as a moderator as well. So there we go. Christas, Antiques, and Collectibles. Good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. And I could be wrong about a couple of the creators that were here. If you're here for the second time and I thought you were here for the first, please forgive me, but it's great to have everybody in the chat, and as long as everybody's still meeting each other here, then we're doing just great. Mr. Fulton Mraz is going to do an audition for America's Got Talent. Very, very cool. In the spring, that'll be coming up. So I wanted to show you another channel. When we look at the name Makeup Mom and Son, I said it's an interesting name for a channel. And when we look at this, we see Caden Plays It. This is a gaming channel from the son of Makeup Mom and Son. So I'm really happy to encourage, especially younger creators, for thinking about bringing their creativity online and putting things out there. So gaming is a great way to do that. Caden Plays It. Hopefully we'll get some new gaming videos going soon. With 25 subscribers, we'd love to encourage this young creator by pushing them a little bit farther, maybe even up to the 30 that they probably have on their mind right now. Huga Homestead, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And I'm going to have a look at my restricted words list or banned words list to see if there's a couple things in there holding us up a little bit. My banned words list is very extensive, so we can keep the chat here as clean as possible, of course, but it probably has more things in it than it needs because we want to make sure everybody has a good time even when they're out in other growth streams. So that's Caden Plays It. Next we're looking at Chris's Clever Craft. I did spin the wheel and I see another channel coming in, ZC Outdoors. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Nori's Tech Time, forgive me, I didn't put you on the wheel yet, but I just put you on right now. And yeah, ZC Outdoors, thank you for the kind words. You'll likely have a good time meeting some new friends here. So Chris's Clever Craft is up, and for those of you who see the other channel that they have in the chat called Phasmanet, you'll see that that is a gaming channel from this creator. Peter Dell, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about that because it is a politically charged subject. I was just there to point a camera at it, but I do appreciate your support for coming in and watching. For anybody that did happen to see that on my personal channel, I was just literally there to put it on YouTube and not really take a political stance or anything like that, but it is world news, so of course I had to get over there and get that on the screen. So Peter Dell, thank you. And Chris's Clever Craft has been friend for a long time. He brings fun and a little bit of comedy and certainly engagement everywhere he goes. He's an extremely supportive channel. You can see right here on his front page, he happens to be pushing a lot of creators, including Lori's Tech Time second channel there, towards the first 100, which is really cool, and a lot of familiar faces on their featured channels list as well. So Chris's Clever Craft has an interesting property, and they bring us a lot of variety on their channel. So sometimes you'll get do-it-yourself videos and somewhat tutorials, and then as well he gives us a great look at the, first of all, creator behind the channel, and then as well their property. They take us indoors, outdoors, and they've got a lot of fun friends creeping around everywhere, and we get to have a good look at them as well. So 425 subscribers. We'd love to push this creator a little bit farther and get them rolling towards 500 so that we can see that community tab come out. And Herman the Great, I'm doing great. You are too, eh? Little Canadian reference there. And Chris's Clever Craft, I'm looking forward to seeing what more they're going to come up with on this channel. They've actually got a couple of others. Now I got to try to remember the names of these things. Phasmanet is the latest, which is a gaming channel. And that is going to struggle with the search result unless I spell it properly. Maybe it does come up right up. There it is. And 17 subscribers over here. This is a brand new gaming channel, so I'm hoping we can push this creator and get them moving towards the first 100. We'd love to get them up and over the 20 that they're thinking about right now. And I'll just quickly show you, tip the table. Hopefully it comes up for us as a channel. This is a brand new channel from Chris's Clever Craft. We looked at this the other day. 8 subscribers over here. Oh, you took that video down already? Or no, there it is. Okay, it's just not on the front page. That's okay. So Tip the Table is another channel from this creator. Facing Reality, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let me spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up on the screen. Yeah, Radical Productions was in that live stream with the Stock Explorer this morning. They were giving us quite a bit of info on Snap. And, oh, what do I not remember was the stock that you said was, I forget when I walked in. Hopefully I'll remember after. I left my notebook somewhere else, and it's not with me, so I can't remember if I made a note of it or not. We'll talk about their channel shortly, as they happen to be a member, so of course they're already on the wheel. I am Betty J. Gathers. Happens to be a member as well. So this is Kristen Welton. This is my girlfriend. She has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. I've even missed her last video, and I didn't think I missed that. I thought oh, maybe it was on Tuesday. That's why, right? Let me add this into my catch-up list. Let me add this one into my catch-up list as well. And she has her own channel doing her own thing. She's had some wild success with shorts, hitting almost 20 and almost 30,000 views. She's done a lot of collaborations with other YouTubers, including interviews, and then she does a lot of featured channels here. She does a lot of unboxings and product reviews lately more than anything, and you'll notice a consistency in all of her thumbnails that match the banner and avatar as she intends to brand the channel. One Busy Mama, good to see you here, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then she's Kristen Welton is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Sam's Logs Trains and More is doing okay. I just want to see what I can do about adding some names to the wheel a little bit earlier than we usually do today. I'll get some out of our chat list. So we're going to look at Jan Hines and Back Alley. Back Alley Stock Picks is already there. Come Hither with Heather and Mortgage with Me. So let's spin. Kristen Welton now has 1,380 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She's getting very, very close to 1,400. We'd like to see her get a little bit closer for now. And we will likely see some more live streaming from her tomorrow. So the Stock Explorer is coming up. Was it Marriott? I don't think it was Back Alley Stock Picks. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to remember. When I was telling the story about spilling my drink into my keyboard, I think that was while I was watching the Stock Explorer. So I was being a bit of a disaster there. Mickey Laughs, good to see you in the house. I'm still like just listening when it comes to the stocks. I haven't dipped my toe in that arena. It's really shocking because finance is actually like, I don't know, I'd like to say a hobby, but something of great interest. I thought I was going to be an accountant. In grade 11, I had taken an accounting class, and then when they started talking about debits and credits and stuff, I was incredible in math, but that just drove me bananas. And I said, this has nothing to do with running a business. You can pay somebody to do this. I do have great respect for accountants because they definitely are professionals, and there's a lot to that. But when it comes to stocks, it's surprising I haven't done it yet, but I'm interested in watching some of these channels like Back Alley Stock Picks here, the Stock Explorer, Mortgage with Me, who's with us, and other channels that want to bring us financial advice so that when the time comes, I can get involved. However, the Stock Explorer also talks about crypto, so does Back Alley Stock Picks and a few of our other friends. I have dipped my toe in that arena, and we'll soon be talking about NFTs as well. So these creators promise to bring us all of that. The Stock Explorer brings us a lot of down-to-earth, level-headed financial information. Pardon me, when it comes to stocks, crypto, and things of that nature. So sometimes you join them for a live stream. They've got charts and graphs on the screen. Sometimes they are just talking about some of the products that come from some of these companies. And the great thing is you'll notice with this creator, like this Mountain Dew that they have right here, they have got product in hand for a lot of the things that they talk about. Here's a Marriott. This is what Back Alley Stock Picks is referencing that I might have been talking about. That wasn't it. But they've got lots of bite-sized information here as well. And they mix up the videos and live streams. They also promise to bring us a lot of tutorials, particularly focused on beginners, so that if you want to consider the idea of stocks, crypto, or anything of that nature, they will, I think it's best to get as much information as you possibly can so that you can make informed decisions no matter what you plan to do, right? O'Shane Official Channel, good to see you here. And Happalistic Kitchen, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for anybody I've missed. Super Rainbow Queen, good to have you here as well. Peacekeeper, eat. I still have to figure out the origin of that meme. Mickey Laughs, I think I welcomed you, and I know I said hi to One Busy Mama a little while ago. Super Rainbow Queen, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, I'm going to look at your channel next before we move on. When it comes to the Stock Explorer, they are an incredibly engaging and supportive creator. I see them out everywhere. So they literally seem to be everywhere all the time. They're supporting others. Always engaging conversation, which is a great service to any host of a premiere, live stream, anything like that. I'm absolutely a fan of this creator and their channel, so I hope you'll check them out. Super Rainbow Queen is going to come up next. Thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel right now. They're fairly new to the Superchat family, just being with us for the last month or a couple of months. I think it's been a month by now, maybe a couple months already, right? And hopefully everybody will support this creator. I want to make sure I don't fall too far behind with you while I still get to know your content. So I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list. That'll allow me to catch up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Now, we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or any more. And we just want to do as much as we can for each other all the time. And then Peacekeeper, are you asking me if I have a VR headset? If you're asking me, I don't. I wonder if anybody else in the chat has started with that. My guess would be, I forget if I heard the Stock Explorer talking about it. I'm curious to know who in the house has already gotten into VR headsets. Alucard, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And thank you, the Super Rainbow Queen, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, we're doing really great, actually, and I really do appreciate that. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Mr. Bones, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh, there you go. Peace. Dudu wanted to do a collab. Yeah, there's that's becoming like really, really big. I haven't made the time for a lot of VR gaming or anything like that, so I haven't stepped in yet, but I don't imagine it's going to be too long. Word to you too, Mr. Bones. Word up, yes. Fanatic Guide gave the thumbs up. Fanatic Guide might be a contender for somebody who will step into the VR ring if they haven't already sometime soon. It's another gaming channel. I am Better J Gathers. Thank you so much for the thumbs up and reminder, because they really do help. You know, this is why hosts are constantly reminding everybody. But for those of you who either have a, run premieres or live streams, it really can be helpful. I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone a lot of the time, because you hop in and you want to start saying hi to everybody and working on everything, but you got to remember that you have to turn the chat off for a quick second while you're on that phone. So like I said, I have to be reminded just as much as everybody else. Even sometimes when I'm on a computer, I can hop into a live stream. I have a habit, most of you know this, that I come in, the first thing I do is share on Reddit. So I say my 2 lines, like, hello or word up or whatever it's going to be, and then I thumbs up and I share it on Reddit, then I start saying hello. But sometimes you walk in and, if it's a really busy chat, then you might have to start talking to everybody right away, and then it's easy to forget. So I like to put the robots on it, but I do appreciate the reminders from everybody in the chat, especially our moderators. So Mortgage with Me is here bringing us some more financial advice, but in a different way. So one of the things that they're talking about is budgeting and debt reduction and things like this. Oh, there you go, Fanatic Guide. I figured you'd probably be like either in that arena already, or oh, I see. You have to download a specific app for that headset. Oh, that's cool. I still have a lot to learn when it comes to VR. So Mortgage with Me is bringing us, like I said, debt reduction, saving money, and they do it in a lot of creative ways, as a matter of fact. Now, I want to make sure I don't fall behind with your channel, so I'm going to take your latest video here, not the stream. Party for your vision board. My goodness, a 4-hour live stream. But I'm going to take this 11-minute video. I'll add that into my catch-up list, and that will help me stay caught up. But they're showing us exactly how we can budget our expenses. This is something that's great because, with most of us thinking about monetizing our YouTube channels or the businesses that we have or plan to build around them, it would be great if we can maximize the income that's going to come from monetization when it gets here. So channels like Mortgage with Me are helping us with that. So I Am Betty J Gathers is coming up right now. This is one of our newest members. We'll see what they've got going on. Mountain of Inspiration. Oh, I love it when I hear creators, really kind of pushing each other in that way. it gives me a great idea of generosity being shown, because when you hear creators talking about each other in positive ways, you know that somehow they've already had an impact, right? So that's great to see. And Mountain of Inspiration, hopefully we'll look at that channel later. I have a feeling today we'll be able to get to just about everybody. I know it could take a long time. Not everybody could just be here for 2.5 hours every time I decide it's convenient for me to stream, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, and we try to get to as many channels as we can every single day. So I am Betty J Gathers, has 91 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther on that road towards 100. She's getting pretty close. Whenever you aim for a milestone like that, my suggestion is always to aim a little bit higher. Keep working at it. So you're aiming for 100 right now, aim for maybe 105, 110, so that if YouTube plays games with your numbers, you're not going to slip back below, or at least not far. So let's take this latest video as well. I'm still getting to know this creator. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. The Homeowner's Handyman, good to see you here. Music Therapy Singular Piano Music is in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If anybody mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I will appreciate that. And keep my eyes open, and I will appreciate your patience, and I'll try to catch what we're looking for the next time around. FeedBlatchers in the house. I've got them on the wheel because they happen to be a member. We always add the members as soon as I see them in the chat. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up. It's going to be Come Hither with Heather. This is... Oh, did we not look at this channel? Not yet. No, we didn't look at it yet. Come Hither with Heather is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We've seen this many times. They actually were in here the other day, and their partner as well, which is Werner's Adventures, also showed great generosity. So it's great to have you both in the community now. And hopefully everybody will connect with Come Hither with Heather. This is a channel that was actually featured just about a month ago here on Tuber Chat. And this is a very interesting creator, but somebody who's incredibly supportive and engages conversation here in the chat too, for which I'm grateful. So with 455 subscribers, we'd love to push Come Hither with Heather a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. We'd love to see them get there. Community tab 2. We know that that's a tool that's having great impact these days. There was a slow start to community tabs when they started coming out more frequently. Pardon me. But we see a lot of engagement now. A lot of times you can put a post out and start getting a few things. Mr. Bubbles, oh, are you taking off? Thank you for hanging out. You're either going to bed or you're telling me I'm putting you to sleep. It's one or the other. But I do appreciate you hanging out either way. And oh yeah, that's okay. Oh, who just said that? Was it Fanatic Guide, or did I miss that? The stream is YouTube's always acting silly when it comes to numbers and things. Oh, Peacekeeper, sorry, yeah. Shows up as only 1 viewer, but 37 likes. Interesting. And let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm overdue now for getting creators on the screen. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. Forgive me, I didn't look over and notice earlier you took the stream boss position. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Whoever, anytime a super chat or a membership comes through, it knocks life off of the current stream boss, and the very last person to knock the stream boss out becomes the next one, and that is Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning now, so they'll get a little bit of extra exposure for that reason. So Jan Hines is up here right now, and they're here with us almost every single day. They've got 2 channels. We'll look at the second one in another moment here. She brings us pure variety on her channel. As you can see, hygiene, fashion, lifestyle. There's a little bit more here. I'm just going to take another video here and add it into my catch-up list as well. And hopefully everybody will enjoy this creator. You can see she puts a lot of work into these thumbnails as well, and is a dynamic creator. So I'm just going to look at her second channel, and then while we see this, we don't see this one so often, but we're connected here. So I'm just going to take your latest video here too and add this into my catch-up list as well, so I can get to know this channel a little bit better. Also, as you can see, she's got Life with Jan, so maybe we get a better behind the scenes look at the creator here. and I'll look forward to getting to know the content on this channel. As like I said, John Hines is usually here with us every day. Christas Antiques and Collectibles. Yeah, hopefully you're having fun meeting new friends and family members. That's really what we're here for. In the stories that I tell about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get an idea of some of the creators that are here frequently and some of the different things that they're starting to build reputations for. Particularly here, we see a lot of generosity in creators willing to support each other, and it's something that I focus on frequently. Docs on a Budget is coming up with Popping the Popcorn on the Wheel of Doom, Ace Flaw 1, and Nordic Drip Coaching will come up as well, and then I'll add some more names as we need them. I usually do it when we get down to 5 or 6 names on the wheel. So let's spin, we'll see what's happening. And Life with Jan is almost at 50 subscribers right now. We'd love to get them halfway to that 100 and a little bit farther possibly. Get more Mater buying DeFi related lately. Yeah, I think I heard Back Alley Stock Picks talking about decentralized finance companies and their stocks, which is an interesting way to look at it. So I stepped into the crypto arena and not stocks yet, which is shocking to me actually, even though I'm amazed. I don't know, but live stock market crash, is that clickbait, or I haven't seen this yet. I don't watch a lot of shorts. I'm not on a phone enough to have seen very many, so I hope to get into more of these lately. Southern Sandy Crafts, good to see you here. A slight name change on that channel, but that's really cool because it kind of tells us what you're doing before we even look. So Southern Sandy Crafts is in the house. That's a longtime friend. They rely on number of transactions, not the price of crypto. Interesting. See, there's a lot to this stuff, right? I plan to learn a lot from Back Alley Stock Picks. So, Games Natita, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I think you might be here for the first time. Forgive me if I'm making a mistake there, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Mark the Shark is in the house. Mark the Pool Shark, or Mark the Poker Shark. And Back Alley Stock Picks, 355 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther on the road to 400. And it's so low right now with investing, Nordic Drip Coaching. But yeah, that makes me wonder if it's time to buy, right? And Back Alley Stock Picks happens to be a truck driver and a fellow Canadian. So what they do is bring us bite-sized information, but it is level-headed, down-to-earth talk about different stocks that we might consider for the short or long term, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will connect with Back Alley Stock Picks. You can see they're even engaging conversation here in the chat talking about this stuff. And this is somebody who's already shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, obviously willing to help. And I like the line that they use at the end of their videos. I'll leave it to you to go there and watch their videos and see what I'm talking about. But it's great stuff when we have creators willing to help with finance, because it's something that obviously we all have in common, and most of us have on our minds when we talk about monetizing our YouTube channels or the businesses that we either have or plan to build around them. So, Popping the Popcorn is coming up. This is Katie. She brings us movie reviews and a lot of other content mixed in between, a lot of live streams. She's part of a very tight-knit community of incredibly supportive creators, and Popping the Popcorn does interviews with a lot of people as well. 185 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 200 that she's obviously thinking about. I can see I'm falling behind with you as well, so I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list. She's building up quite a reputation as a supporter. And she seems to be everywhere all the time. This is another creator who's jumping in and out of different live streams and premieres, commenting on videos. This is somebody who is not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to engage conversation everywhere she goes. And then as well, you know, we've talked on Instagram as well. So Katie, like I said, is a very much loved and well-respected creator, bringing herself up quite a reputation. Let's spin the wheel in another second here. I'm behind again for adding names, so we're doing a little bit better than we usually do. We're moving faster, which is great. I know sometimes it can take quite a while to get onto the wheel and then to get onto the screen, but I do appreciate everybody's patience, and of course we get to as many channels as we can. So let's get Docs on a Budget up here. This is a brand new channel here in the Tuber Chat family. I think they were here just once before, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, last weekend. So I'm still getting to know their particular content. We've seen this kind of thing before, where we look at cash envelopes and things like this. So I'm just going to take this video, add it into my catch-up list that will help me get caught up with your content, learn it a little bit better. And the good thing I like about putting channels on the screen the way that I do is over time, I get to know the channels better, their content, and hopefully the creators, so that I can do a better job of promoting you every time you're here. Mrs. VSNC09 is in the house, and this is another incredibly supportive creator. They happen to be a member, so I put them on the wheel right away, as we do with all members. So I'm just looking for what I can do about adding some more names onto the wheel right now. And we always get through as many names as we can during our 2 to 2.5 hour live streams. Collecting Coins with Gianna will come up, and Gail Southern Living. Time is flying. I can't believe we've been on for an hour already. And thank you, everybody. 75 thumbs up. We're just doing fantastically. It doesn't feel like it's that overwhelming. Here's what Peacekeeper's looking at. Look, one watching now. If for a second there, did you see that glitch? I don't know if you saw it. We can go back and watch that. It's about 56 minutes into today's live stream, number 348. What a serious glitch. I don't know what happened to the thumbs up there, but it literally said one person watching. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube today, but everybody's frustrated with their fluctuations, but that was pretty comical. So Docs on a Budget, I'm looking forward to getting to know your content more, like I said, and I'm happy to have another financial channel in the Tuber Chat family. You know, we have all kinds of creators here willing to support each other regardless of niche or theme or anything like that, but finance is something we all have in common, so I'm glad for the internal community that's building with financial channels. Crescent Art Designs is here. I'm just going to, they dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. They've done that many times before. I really do appreciate that extra support. And they are from Toronto, which is my original hometown. I live closer to Niagara Falls, Ontario now, about an hour and a half away. But Crescent Art Designs does a mix of content. So here we go. When we see like this TVO logo seen on Yonge and Eglinton, that is a very popular intersection right in the center of Toronto, Ontario, as a matter of fact. And yeah, it says only that one person watching, Mama J. Interesting, eh? And yeah, it goes up and down. I don't know what they're doing over there. They must be having something coming. Maybe something good is about to come, and they're struggling with the servers right now. So Crescent Art Designs brings us a lot of different art videos. Now, they've been doing a lot more art lately because they've got a bit of variety. They do a lot of tributes, like these... where can I find one? They do tributes to a lot of like old school television shows and stuff. And then as well, they bring us a lot of footage from around Toronto. But it's all bite-sized, right? It's all short-form content, which gives you a little bit of a different look and allows you to kind of flip through videos as you see fit. They've also done a lot of shorts. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of shorts yet, but it's great to see you diversifying the content in that way. it seems like a good mix so far. And Crescent Art Designs, like I said, happens to be from Toronto, but they're here with us almost every day in Tuber Chat, or frequently. 406 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit closer to the 500. That will bring them their shiny new community tab as well, and we'd love to see them have it. They've got a lot of creative content that will likely make its way over there as well. So, Mama J is going to be coming up right now. That's some serious luck. You just came in not too long ago. We put you on the wheel right away. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And we'll see what Mama J's got going on their channel. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat. Only haven't been here for a few weeks so far. I'm still getting to know their content, but let's pull their channel up. They got 2,000 subscribers. We'd love to see them get a little bit farther. Start rolling on the road towards 2,100. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They have, let me just take, these are really short videos. I'm going to just take a unboxing videos. I'm going to take an unboxing video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. Now, they also have another channel here. 215 subscribers on Spectre Commander. So I hope everybody will connect with this creator and this channel as well. And they're playing the same game, Phasmophobia, that we've seen from Chris's Clever Craft. So with 215 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about as well. We're all just trying to support each other and help each other move towards our next milestones. And of course, the object here in Tuber Chat, for anybody that's fairly new, or if you haven't been here many times, or if it is your first time here, we're here to support each other as creators, regardless of our niches, our themes, and the idea is everybody will support you during the coming not only days, but weeks, months, and possibly even years to follow. And Gale Southern Living is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on their channel for today. Gale Southern Living has built up quite a reputation as an unbelievable supporter as well. She did a very considerate and thoughtful job on a how to use Tuber Chat video, which is really, really cool, because for me, I'm happy to see the different perspectives people have on how to, the value of the time here. But Gale Southern Living is with us every single day. 1,570 subscribers on this main channel with full monetization, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. We'll look at her second channel in another moment, but I can see I'm falling behind. So I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my watch or catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with this and make sure I don't fall too far behind. I see that the Homeowner's Handyman has dropped a super chat on us. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that extra support. And for that reason, we're going to look at your channel next. We'll look at Coupon Gale right now. And Coupon Gale has 694 subscribers. Now, on this channel, she hopes to help us save money. And this is the same creator from Gale Southern Living. So I'm just going to take your latest video here. I can't believe how I'm falling behind with you. You're posting frequently, but still. So I'm going to take your latest video. Did I miss your birthday? You'll have to forgive me. I have had quite a week and haven't been around. I'm sorry that I missed your birthday. I hope I will catch you streaming the next time that you do. But Coupon Gale has 694 right now. It's not going to be very long before we get her up and over the 700 that she's thinking about. So I'm hoping we'll connect with her today on this channel and Gale Southern Living. And then the Homeowner's Handyman is coming up right now. Thank you so much for that super chat. They've done that many times before. I talk about this channel in a special way just because when I got my start on YouTube 4.5 years ago or so, it started with doing the work that I do on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, which is just light construction work, different from what we see from the Homeowner's Handymen, but their channel and the way that they present their content is similar. So they do a lot more indoor work. I tend to do a lot of outdoor work. However, it's great for me to see this channel, and they have been supportive friends ever since finding us many months ago now. So with 1,190 subscribers, we're getting them very close to, or they've already gotten close to 1,200. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. I don't want to fall too far behind with your content, so I'm going to take this unexpected problems. I think that's a great idea for a video, actually. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list to make sure I get caught up and don't fall too far behind. Towels Games just came in. Another incredibly supportive creator. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're going to look at Nordic Drip Coaching after about a 3-minute break that we'll go to right now. But as well, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So the Homeowner's Handyman is going to bring you a lot of informative videos that can show you a lot of things that will help you when you're considering doing things around the house for yourself, or inform you so that when you're paying somebody, if you bring in a professional, you know exactly what to expect when you pay for that. His word, good to see you in the house. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back with Nordic Drip Coaching. All right, we're back, and we're looking at Nordic Drip Coaching right now. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Boondocking with Boomer, forgive me, I didn't welcome you earlier. I did see you come into the chat before the break, but it's great to have you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And as long as everybody's active in the chat, everything is good. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pardon me. I need one more second, and I'll be right back. God Soldiers is still in the house. Thank you for hanging out. So Nordic Drip Coaching is a fairly new connection for Superchat, just finding us within the last couple of weeks, but they've been back frequently, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got, oh, pardon me. There's nothing wrong with my throat or my voice, but now all of a sudden I'm coughing and everything else. So Nordic Drip Coaching is somebody that I'm still getting to know and getting to know their content. And then for anybody that is fairly new to TuberChat, if you are here for the first time or if you haven't been here many times before, I'll tell you exactly how we connect and how you can maximize your time so that you get the most value out of the connections that you make here and the time that you spend. The best idea is always to start a conversation with a creator first before connecting, because a lot of creators here are on a phone. They have to leave to watch videos and come back. That's what we're supposed to be doing. But, pardon me, the best success comes here in TuberChat by making the first move, reaching out to other creators and supporting them, and then having them come back and do the same thing for you. We believe wholeheartedly in generosity and giving much more than we expect to receive, and by that token, when you make the first move and reach out to another creator and connect with them, especially somebody who you can tell has been here for a while, they will turn around and do the same thing for you right away. And then yeah, hopefully other than that, everybody's doing okay. When we are connecting with creators, you always want to make sure when you visit their channel, you're watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Very important, you watch the full video from beginning to end and that it's at least 3 minutes. Feel free to take another couple of videos, add them into another playlist or your watch later list or something to run after the stream. I always recommend doing more than I suggest here as a minimum. The instructions are always in our video description. While you're watching the 3-minute video, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video, and I recommend 3 or 4 sentences, and then as well give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on as you see me do for all creators, and then that should make the connection stick. Come back in here, let them know that you have done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you like I had mentioned. So God Soldiers is hopefully going to be back, but yeah, absolutely, do what you need to do. I really do appreciate any moment everybody can spend. So Nordic Drip Coaching, like I said, I'm still getting to know their content, but I'm going to take your latest video, if I didn't do this already, add it into my catch-up list, and hopefully everybody will support this creator. We'd love to push them on the road towards 1,800 a little bit farther. Let's spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next. Collecting Coins with Gianna is a fairly new creator here in TuberChat. They're here for the 2nd or 3rd time, if I'm right. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. And Cooking and Baking with Aisha, good to see you in the house. I think it's been a little while, but it's good to have you back. Collecting Coins with Gianna is like I said, a fairly new connection to TuberChat, so I'm still getting to know their content, but this is also interesting to me as well. Now, collecting coins and precious metals are 2 different subjects that I think kind of cross each other. The stock portfolio challenge, and we'll see what we're doing with your coin savings challenge, because this could be really cool. So let me take this and add this into my catch-up list. I'll see what you've done with that. Make sure I don't fall too far behind. Actually, I want to see your stock portfolio challenge as well. I wonder what Stock Explorer or Back Valley Stock Picks would think about that as well. Red Hot Reactions is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And with 186 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push collecting coins with Gianna towards the 200 that they're thinking about, maybe even up to 190 today. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We're in the second half of the stream, so we'll go a little bit faster than we did in the first half. The stream tends to get a little bit faster as time goes on, and we want to make sure we get as many channels on the screen as we can. Oh, interesting, God Soldiers. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing what they need to feel better. And then thank you, Peter Dell. Yeah, we've seen here, I know very well what internet troubles can be like. Radical Productions is at 6,800 subscribers right now. They're a longtime friend of Superchat, but their channel is growing because of the... I believe it's because of the content. I don't know what they're doing as far as promoting and why they're doing so well. You'd have to ask them. I'm sure they'll be open to giving suggestions. They're an incredibly supportive creator. But with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I'm sure they're doing what they need. But I think people are drawn to their content because they're drawing awareness to homelessness in America. And they often go around and talk to people and get their story. So hopefully you'll get a chance to see this channel. 6,800, like I said, we'd love to push them a little bit farther. Oh, Back Alley Stock Picks. Collecting coins with Gianna. I think that channel actually came to me from the Stock Explorer, but I could be mistaken. I think that's where they found Superchat. I think we connected there, but I could be mistaken about that. But they've got a couple things going on. So a collecting coins challenge. I'm always interested because, you know, like I said, you can never have too much financial information, even if it's simple things that people are doing, like saving money. You know, we get in and out of habits and things like that, and it's great if we can develop good ones. You never know what's going to be the one thing that's going to be the improvement. You can hear the same advice 1,000 times, but somebody just says it in a different way and it seems to connect and this and that. EC Emily, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Radical Productions, like I said, hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're longtime friends of Superchat. You will find comments from this channel everywhere. They seem to be supporting like crazy. Every time I'm out supporting other creators, it seems that I'm running into Radical Productions every day, having left footprints somewhere. And FeedBlatcher is coming up right now. We'll get this channel up, and I will look for more names from our chat list while we get prepared to talk about FeedBlatcher's channel. She's an incredibly supportive creator. This is somebody who also engages conversation, which is a great service to any host, whether you're looking for, whether you're running a premiere or a live stream. And then thank you, Peter Dell. Thank you for the kind words. And let me see what I could do about names for the wheel, and then we'll talk about this creator a little bit more. I just mean that she's incredibly supportive, and you run into FeedBlatcher when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams. I run into them regularly. And FeedBlatcher brings us pure variety on her channel. Christas, Antiques, and Collectibles will come up on the wheel. I have a robot that helps with this. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, it's called Bottissimo, and it also sends messages through the chat. It is a paid service. I have an affiliate link in the description, but I've been using this a long time, and what happens is when the wheel gets down to 5 or 6 names, I look over at my Bottissimo leaderboard here, and then I pick names based on not just how long you're here, but how active you've been in the chat as well. So Happalistic Kitchen, Peacekeeper will join everybody on the Wheel of Doom. Let's spin. Towels Games is going to come up. This is another incredibly supportive creator. Now, Towels Games is very special when it comes to the idea of promoting others. Actually, we'll get to their channel in a second. Sorry, FeedBlatcher, I just wanted to talk about her content a little bit more. Like I said, it's pure variety, but this is a creator that you see out supporting others so much. That's the biggest thing I can talk about with FeedBlatcher, because I see her in other live streams and premieres engaging conversation. It's a great service to any host, because you're sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm that could very possibly see that content pushed out more and more as time goes on. So let's look at Tal's games right now. What if the wheel keeps spinning and doesn't stop? I don't know what I'll do, Peter Dell. It'd be interesting to see. I think it does actually spin a little bit faster when you click it 2 or 3 times. I'll try to do that the next time I spin it. Tal's Games has a lot of featured channels, some familiar faces up here on the front of the page. And then as well, we see a lot of variety in the gameplay that they're doing here. Now, this creator is very interesting because on the other social networks, we actually see a lot of art from them as well. He was called Tal's Art and Games. So I hope you'll follow them on the other social networks. They do a ton of sharing for other creators. This is the thing I notice about them the most, not to mention they are bouncing in between premieres and live streams. They seem to be everywhere supporting people all the time. So I've fallen behind here. They're posting like crazy, streaming multiple times a day, but I'm going to take this really long one. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will allow me to get caught up with your content here. Make sure I don't fall too far behind. Tal's Game's all good. Big Wheel Keeps on Turning. Yep, I think we all know that song. Proud Mary, right? Am I right about that? The Wheel of Showtime? It seems to be, says Charlene Heel, the creator behind Business Services and Opportunities. Happalistic Kitchen is coming up. This is a fairly new friend to Tuber Chat. They've just found us within the last couple of weeks, or maybe just last week. I thought we were already connected, so forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. This must be the first time we're having your channel on the screen. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your 14-minute video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and subscribe and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And yes, Peter Dell, lots of people have actually referenced Spin Me Right Round Like a Record when they talk about the Wheel of Doom. So let me do it properly this time. I'm going to spin, spin, spin. I clicked it about 5 or 6 times. I don't know if that was any faster or longer than it usually is. But I think there's a setting on it that asks you if you want to click it multiple times or something like that. Christas Antiques and Collectibles is here for the first time today. Black Phoenix, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And forgive me for anybody I've missed in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody in the house has mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I will hopefully catch it the next time around. So, Christas Antiques and Collectibles, I believe we connected outside, and this might be the first time that you're having your channel on the screen here in Tuber Chat. So let me see what I can do with your latest videos. Because I've got to get to know the content on this channel a little bit better. They do a mix of videos and live streams. So the videos seem to be very short. The live streams are fairly long. It looks like almost a minimum of 2 hours in most cases. I'll take your thrifting video, and I'll add this into my catch-up list. And I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this live stream. I want to see what you do on these live streams as well. I'll take this replay and I'll add it into my catch-up list as well. 366 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And let's spin the wheel. I should get some more names on the wheel in another moment. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is coming up right now. This is a creator who's here both as a member and a moderator. They've been a dear friend for a long time. Sales of vintage things. I'm assuming do you do that like an auction? Christas Antiques and Collectibles. We've got another creator in here called Mood Goddess Treasures that does an auction type display of different things that they sell while they're live. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has 1,430 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther on the road towards 1,500, get him halfway to 2K. He's fully monetized now, as of about a week ago, with Super Chats and memberships available, of course. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with him. Sam does pure variety on his channel in the middle of train videos, so you can imagine that it's particularly mostly train videos that you see, but mixed in you'll find unboxings, product reviews, random live streams, game nights, and then as well he does a series of live streams, usually once a week, where he allows and encourages everybody to connect the same way that we do here in Superchat. So it's time for me to look over at the list and see what I could do about adding some more names. We'll do that in another moment here. We'll get through as many names as we can during today's live stream. We still got a while to go. We're not in any rush to go anywhere today. Music therapy, singular piano music will come up. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Okay, I've added just a couple of names here. Music therapy, singular piano music. And Philip Lemon. And we'll see what they got going on. Cabaret Gaming slipped in here. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you. That's an incredibly supportive creator. I know we didn't get to your channel last time. Lori's Tech Time is coming up right now. She's actually started a second channel. So we'll look at both of these. And Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. Hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. They're here as a member and a moderator, but they show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. And now, like I said, are fully monetized. There's Charlene Heel. Oh, did I not put you on the wheel? I'm so sorry, Charlene Heel. I never put you on the wheel yet, which I do with all members as soon as they get here. She was in here with the other channel, Business Services and Opportunities. And oh, forgive me. I'm looking at something in another window here, and my screen is freezing for some reason. Can't get it to work. Lori's Tech Time has 513 subscribers. This creator is bringing us tech reviews of gadgets, of course, and particularly they've introduced us to a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club. So it is a periodic subscription service. Like we see a lot of these things like BoxyCharm, FabFitFun, and Loot Crate and things like that. But this is for tech gadgets, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Lori's Tech Time. And she has 513 subscribers right now. She's crossed the 500. Hoping we can keep getting her a few more now. Keep that 500 locked in. But we're likely going to see this creator have their community tab pop up anytime now. So let's look at the Guitar Chick as well. And one of the things that we focus on here, or the main focus really, is on generosity towards other creators. So our moderators always knock out any messages that have to do with self-promotion. We're always interested in making the first move, giving more than we expect to receive, visiting other creators and supporting them then they will come back and do the same thing for us. So Lori's Tech Time has a second channel here called The Guitar Chick, which is really, really cool because this is the first channel of its type that I've seen where she's going to take us on her journey while she learns to play the guitar, which is really, really, like I keep saying really cool, but I really think it is. This is something that, you know, takes a lot of work and practice, as many things do in the world, but it really says something about the creator behind the channel to bring us along while they learn to do something, which is just, I don't know, I just think it's great. She's got a couple short videos right now. Hopefully we'll see a lot more from this creator on this channel soon. So Khalid Delicious Food, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and I will look at what we can do about adding some more channels in another moment. Thank you, Khalid Delicious Food. Yes, that's a longtime friend. They always say incredibly positive things in the chat. And then thank you, Nordic Drip Coaching. There's a lot of growth streams out there. Some of the other creators are friends of mine, of course. A lot of them have different ways of running their streams, and there's different dynamics to every presentation, which is really cool. Here we're just focused on the friendships that are made. That's why we do a lot of like playlist swapping and things like that. And it's just casual. I just put channels on the screen, tell the story about the channel and the creator. The thing I like about doing that is every time I put your channel up here, every time that you're here, I get a better idea about your content, and especially when I watch, you know, outside of the streams during the week and things like that. So every time you're here, I get to do a better job of promoting your channel and the creator behind the channel, of course. So Charlene Heal has 587 subscribers. She's climbing along nicely. This seems to be another creator who happens to be everywhere all the time, supporting others. She is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and spreads motivation to others as well. I'm just looking for something. Did I not put Facing Reality on the wheel today? Forgive me, I skipped over you. It was probably your turn to be on the wheel a while ago. I'm going to have to really comb through my wheel for a second, make sure I haven't missed anybody. Because when I talk about Facing Reality or Charlene Heal, I speak similarly about these creators because they engage conversation, and they both are so positive and motivating to others. Michael's Adventures is in the house. He actually wanted to make sure I let everybody know that he said hello before, because he wasn't able to be with us, but he's actually home from work early, so managed to come in. So thank you for that, Michael's Adventures. I do appreciate every moment everybody spends, of course. Tropical Buzz, forgive me, I didn't put that channel up. We'll look at it for a quick second right now before I spin the wheel again. That is the second channel from the Stock Explorer, and I should have remembered that today. My father loves plants. Whether he's any kind of a botanist or anything like that, I don't know, but if that's the right way of putting that. But he certainly does love plants, and I was thinking about it for a quick second while I was there today. I just learned today that Tropical Buzz is the second channel from the Stock Explorer. So I've added Charlene Heal's latest video into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with this creator. Let's look at business services and opportunities. And we'll see what they... Oh my goodness, it didn't type. And we'll see what they got going on over here. Charlene Heal promises to bring us the same kind of motivation and positivity on this channel and opportunities to build wealth. So I'm looking forward to what they're going to come up with here. I haven't seen a lot of shorts, but I'm just going to take your latest two videos. These are not very long. I'm going to add those into my catch-up list so I can make sure I see those. And hopefully everybody will connect with Charlene Heal on both channels. Like I said, this is an incredibly supportive and motivating and positive creator. Tropical Buzz, did I not already connect with this channel? It looks like it's not subscribed. Have I not put it up? Oh, maybe you've never been on the screen. I would have known right away that this was the Stock Explorer's second channel. I usually don't subscribe. I didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. I'll just do it. And I will add this featured video Oh, maybe not. I'll find a video to put on my I'll take your longest one. I'll put it in my watch later list. So after the stream, I'll watch your video and I'll give you a nice 3-sentence comment like I usually do. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and I'll be interested to see what you do over here. This is what one of the things I talk about when it comes to creators with second channels. I don't want to recommend to anybody to start a second or third channel. It is a lot easier to build one than it is to build 3, as you can imagine. It depends on what you're expecting to do. But if you know that it's the right decision and want to try or anything like that, then I always encourage anybody to experiment with different ideas. But this is something that gives us a different look at the same creator behind the Stock Explorer. Now, the Stock Explorer gives us a great look at them as a creator behind their channel anyway. They're very down-to-earth, level-headed, and they speak in that way. And on Tropical Buzz, I expect the same thing. But this is something that they take very seriously. It's much, much more than a hobby to the Stock Explorer. So I hope everybody will connect with Tropical Buzz. We'd love to get this second channel moving for them. They got 35 subscribers right now. We'd love to get them moving towards the 100 that they're thinking about. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening with Philip Lemon. Hopefully they're still with us. I should refresh my page and make sure. And we'll get to as many channels as we can in the next half hour or so. We're not in any race to go anywhere, so we'll see what happens. Philip Lemon right now looks like they've got about 100. Oh, it says 170. I think that meant videos, not subscribers. Forgive me for being mistaken. So I'm not behind with you, but that's great. Philip Lemon is somebody who's incredibly supportive as well. As soon as they came into the Superchat family, we see them out supporting others. When I bounce in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly. And hopefully you'll find that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them as well. Yeah, Peter Dell, your one channel is enough. Rambling with the Brums is back in the house. We actually looked at that channel first today. It was the very first channel that we looked at. They live close to Ottawa, Ontario. I spent a few days there this week. And unfortunately, we weren't able to meet up. That's on me, not them. But knowing that they're close enough, within about 5 or 6 hours from where I am now, we should be able to meet up at some point in the future. I'm always happy to collaborate with other creators. But Rambling with the Brums is a very supportive creator, and they're building up quite a reputation as a supporter and a moderator. So we're looking at Philip Lemon, and like I said, this is a creator who came into the Superchat family just blazing with support for others. So I'm just going to spin the wheel again. It is time for me to get some more names. I'll go through the chat list in another second. We're at 92 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate every interaction from everybody. All those thumbs up really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. AceFlaw1 is coming up right now. And this is Andy, the creator behind this channel. I never forget because they have been with me for so long. It's probably over 2 years now. Andy's been there since the beginning of Superchat and seems to be here just about every single day. And 348 episodes later, it's wonderful to see this creator still supporting others, growing their channel when they're already over 3,500. And then thank you, Khalid Delicious Food. And then, yes, Peter Dell. People always must be watching a full video of at least 3 minutes from beginning to end. If we try to cut any corners or leave, short comments and things like that, it's very possible to lose the connection. We don't want that. YouTube plays games with all of our numbers. Our subscribers, our watch hours, our likes, our views, even our thumbs down sometimes disappear. So we got to do everything we can to support each other, and that comes in you know, the idea is, of course, watching full videos from beginning to end, at least 3 minutes long. So AceFlaw1 does a lot of variety on their channel, particularly travel videos, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Like I said, they've been with me for about 2 years now, so you'll enjoy this kind of support coming back to you as well. And then, yeah, for anybody that's brand new, so the most important thing is to make sure that when you're connecting with a creator, you are always watching a full video of at least 3 minutes. If we watch short videos and things like that, it is possible that YouTube will take your connections away. And I don't want you to have to go through that. You'll probably see that. If you don't see it yourself, you'll hear about it pretty quickly because it happens frequently. Moon Goddess Treasures, it's funny that you came in today. I was talking about you earlier. We have another creator in here that does some online sales during live streams that I wonder might be similar to what you do. And then, yeah, that can help. Nordic Drip Coaching. A lot of times we do that with playlists. A lot of creators will insist on that with playlist swapping. And then AceFlaw1 is up on the screen. I did say I was going to get some more names for the wheel. I just want to make sure I'm not falling behind here. We'll see what we can do about that. Moon Goddess Treasures does live streams, particularly with jewelry, and what they do is it's an online auction. So while you're watching, you can purchase things that they've got. I say auction, and I might forgive me if I'm putting that the wrong way. What I've seen so far is they come out with something, they have a price, and it's not an auction in the traditional sense. I'll let Moon Goddess Treasures explain exactly what they do, and you'll find out when you get to their channel. But they've been a longtime friend of Superchat, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. So let's get to Peter Dell, an extremely energetic and positive creator. Nordic Drip Coaching we looked at. Music Therapies on the wheel. Southern Sandy Crafts. Cabaret Gaming, and I'll add some more names as we need them. Oh, that's okay, Nordic Drip Coaching. It's no problem. It's just some other growth streams. Let's just say it doesn't have to be growth streams. It could be any live stream premiere or anything like that. It's very possible to get timed out and banned and worse and things like that. So we just keep a very strict, hopefully it's fun, but we do keep a very strict chat here so that when you're in other places meeting friends and family members the same way that we are here for your channel, you have the easiest time doing that. We don't want anybody, like I want you to be growing your channel even when I'm not here. I can't stream 24 hours a day, of course. So, you know, we're all here to grow our channels, and the more success we all have, you know, we continue to help each other. It gets better for everybody. So, of course, I want you to grow in your channel when you're not here. But I know what it's like to get timed out, to get banned, to get yelled at, to get, you know, all the different things that happen to people. I've been at this for a while now, but I wish for everybody to be able to have that happen a little bit less. You know, I get just timed out automatically just because you put caps, and it can happen. But I do it all the time, too. I'm on the keyboard so much, I often hit my caps lock for any number of reasons that can happen. It's not a big deal here. And a keyboard that is silent, Peter Dell, a lot of them are. I tend to like pound the keyboard pretty loudly and viciously for some reason, but there are many that are much quieter. Oh, and Nordic Drip Coaching, yeah. I promise, you know, the first time I ever saw Nightbot, I think I tried to ban it or time it out or something like that because I got like aggravated with because it was snappy. When you set up Nightbot for the first time, if you don't go in and change everything, it can be really snappy when it comes to spam or emojis. You can put like 3 or 4 emojis in a chat and it'll just hammer you, right? And I didn't know that Nightbot was a robot yet. I had to learn too. Now that I know, of course, I find that comical. She stole my thunder. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's part of his charm. Yes, the Stock Explorer. Mrs. VSNC09 is a creator who came into the Superchat family many months ago and just started blazing with all kinds of support for other creators. This is somebody who engages conversation and is constantly in and out of different people's premieres, live streams. They're another creator who seems to be everywhere. They mix up the content on their channel, but what you'll find most often here is royal family coverage, and they get a lot of activity in the chat from that. They've got a really strong thing going here. But they mix in some variety, some random live streams. And with 1,690 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that they're thinking about. They're fully monetized, so lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships, and a lot of familiar faces here on their featured channels list. It's good to see them experimenting with shorts as well. And I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up with your content and not fall too far behind. So let's spin the wheel and I'll get another channel up in a quick second. No, I don't know why, who timed it. It's, yeah, I've been timed out. I got channels I've been banned on because moderators can be heavy-handed, right? If they haven't been at it for a long time, I just come in. I've been timed out right away and banned. I've banned one day on a channel. I barely even, I don't even know if I can remember where it is. I think they took me off now. But I got banned one day because I went in and I just put a thumbs up emoji, like I'd been lurking in the background. Like I had gone in and said hello, but sometimes I let Windows run. You all know this. I've been in your live streams or premieres. Sometimes I'm listening while I'm working on the computer. And I went in and gave a thumbs up, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes later. And somebody just banned me. They were like, we're not here for that, Tuber Chat. And I'm like, I didn't say anything. But because the name is Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, of course they think it's a robot. Lots of people have said they think it's a robot, so I'm used to that. But you know, people who are brand new at it, as I was one day, of course, can be heavy-handed. So this is why the chat here is so strict, is so that you have an easier time in other live streams. We don't use a lot of emojis here. We use numbers and words instead of numbers. You can get timed out for that in some streams and things like that. No particular ones. I'm just saying it's happened to lots of people many times. Peacekeeper now has 130 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've actually got 136. We might be able to get them all the way up to 140. It would be nice if we could. Oh, put periods, yeah. One of the things you never want to do is spam, of course, right? We don't think about it, but, you know, by putting simple things like that, like, you know, a lot of people will put a period. They're really trying to tell the host that they're still there, but it can be spammy. People will look at it differently, right? Emotion is in the house, our talented singer and songwriter friend. We'll show you a couple of their channels in a few moments as well. I've got them on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel right away. Alucard has been here for quite some time, and God Soldiers, let me know if you're still here. Let's spin the wheel. So Peacekeeper does gaming videos, obviously. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They do a mix. Now they're going to be... actually, this was an interesting thing that they did. Now, hopefully everybody is careful about doing different things like this. I can't be certain yet because I haven't myself had to deal with a copyright strike on any channel, mine or any others, right? But I wonder if they're automatic. This week something has come up where we talk about restreaming other streams. So I don't want to encourage that for anybody at all because I can't be certain. And things like copyright claims and copyright strikes can come later down the road. So you don't want to like have a bunch of content, get 3 strikes in a row and have your whole channel taken away. That can happen. Now, I can't be sure about automatic, but this is just Peacekeeper just putting a piece of Tuber Chat there to kind of do a shout out type thing, but that's cool. So thank you for that. I'm glad that Peacekeeper always has a good time here, and they've been a long time friend to Tuber Chat. Cabaret Gaming is coming up right now, so we got a couple gaming channels in a row, and we'll see what Cabaret Gaming's got going on. They've actually got a couple of channels too, so we'll look at their second channel in another moment here. Cabaret Gaming recently dressed up with a new banner for their channel. They've done a lot of gameplay videos, particularly a lot of Rockstar I've seen on this channel. Now, they really do mix it up, but they've been on Bully for a little while here. There's a lot of Grand Theft Auto footage, and then, of course, they mix up a few other games as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They are extremely supportive. Cabaret Gaming supports me on all of my channels, for which I'm grateful. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you as well after you connect with them. They've got 1,230 subscribers or so right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're now going to be thinking about on this channel. And I'll show you Cabaret Vlogs. And with 120 subscribers here, we're watching this channel grow. They promise to bring us tutorials, tips, vlogs, and unboxing videos, particularly when it comes to technology of any sort. So hopefully everybody will connect with them on this channel as well. Cabaret Vlogs and Cabaret Gaming always come in with both channels to give us that extra thumbs up. I'm sure they do that for lots and lots of creators. Great to see you experimenting with shorts videos as well. So hopefully everybody will connect. Cabaret Gaming, do you play Overwatch? I can't remember if I've seen that on their channel. I'm not as versed with the gameplay of a lot of the games that are out there as I am with the titles, because of what we do here on YouTube. I hear a lot of titles, but I'm not familiar with a lot of the games. I wish I would make more time for gaming, because I do absolutely love it. Video games I've always enjoyed playing. I actually got into making some as well. Really awful stuff, but one of these days, if I get back into programming and putting apps out and stuff like that, it'll be game focused. But I do love Grand Theft Auto. I have given Rockstar so much money. Oh my goodness. What I should have done, if I'd have had a clue, was to as to how successful they would have been, I would have bought stocks in Rockstar before I started giving them tons of money. I can't tell you how many copies of games I've bought. I even bought at least one by mistake twice, not realizing I already had it. I think it was Grand Theft Auto Vice City twice for the PC, because I forgot that I bought it one time before and I wanted it again. Crazy about that game. So, Southern Sandy Crafts, a slight name change here, but it's still Southern Sandy to us, of course. A longtime friend. Oh, and then, yeah, Southern Sandy Crafts, it helps. I know what you mean when creators have just live streams. We have to dig through their videos. Most creators have videos that are shorter, but I know what you mean about like leaving and coming back. Now, I can tell you that what I do specifically when I'm outside of Tuber Chat, if I come into somebody else's live stream and somebody wants to connect, I don't fish. I don't usually put out the like, hey, do you want to connect anymore? But if somebody says, hey, Tuber Chat, been to your house or joined your fam or any of that stuff that people say, you know, all the time, then I will go and connect with them right away. So I'll pop another window open, right? So I'll just open another window here, and I will go to their channel, watch a video over here, and I'll literally let that run while I go back into the chat. Now, I'm lucky because I'm on a computer all the time, but you'll have to decide if you're able to do that or not. And then in the case of Southern Sandy Crafts, I'm behind. It's been a little while. Let's see what I can do about catching up here. I'd love to catch some long-form content. Most of your stuff's been shorter lately. So what I'll do, I'll add this video, your latest one, into my catch-up list. But when I go through my catch-up list, I'll actually just run a bunch of your videos like all together. I'll probably just go on the play all on the home page for you and let them run for a while. Christas Antiques and Collectibles. Yeah, if it's something that you think can benefit your channel, shorts can be just wonderful these days. And a lot of people are having a lot of success with them. it's a really funny thing. You know, I've done a lot of shorts, not a lot. I've done about 20 of them, right? And haven't had any spectacular success. A couple of them have hit 1,000, but nothing like a lot of the other creators here have had them get into the tens of thousands of views and things like that, right? So it's possible. And if it's something that can accent your other content, that's great, because one of the things we think about with shorts, you know, let's say you saw, you know, you were here in Toronto, they filmed the Batmobile driving down the street. It's part of the Suicide Squad movie, right? And if you were here, you could have like got a short filming that, if you could have been in the area or something like that. What a wonderful thing, right? But it doesn't accent the rest of your content. You might have got a lot of views on that short, but you may not gain subscribers who will continue to watch your videos, because shorts are often watched in another way. So it's something to consider. I do think that anybody that's willing should probably experiment with them and think about the different ideas that you can use. One of the things that we recommend in social media marketing is to spend 10 minutes a day on different platforms watching different things. I should take my own advice and watch 10 minutes of shorts every day so that I can get a better idea of the kind of things that I can recommend for everybody. And Peter Dell is up here right now. Forgive me, I didn't mean to spin the wheel so early, but I did. I'll get some more names on here in another moment. We're going to talk about Facing Reality in a second. Peter Dell has 6,340 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards 6,400. Peter Dell is incredibly energetic. We see that every time they're here in Superchat. They try to be with us as much as possible. They're always spreading positivity and motivation in the chat, for which I'm grateful. They'll likely do the same for you when they visit your channel as well. So it's pure variety here. We see a lot of travel type videos when we talk about Australia, and they give us a beautiful look at that country and area. Hopefully everybody will enjoy the content here on Peter Dell, and like I said, the support that comes back from such an energetic, positive, and motivating creator. Let's look at Facing Reality, and then I will get some more names onto our wheel. And with 828 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther on the road towards 900. I'm falling behind with you again, so I'm going to take your latest video. Class is in session, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Facing Reality promises to bring positive messages in a fun way. They do that not only in their videos, but everywhere they go. This is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time, bouncing in between premieres and live streams, supporting creators, always engaging conversation in the chat, which is a great service to anybody at any time, because you're sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm and will possibly get their content pushed out even more in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So I'm just looking at what I could do about adding some more names onto the wheel. Plant-Based Patrina just came in. I'm not sure if God's Soldiers was able to still be here. If there's anybody watching or listening that hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen, then just please let me know and I will add your channel. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen right now. Facing Reality is always at the head of the list here when it comes to engagement. And Emotion will come up right now, a talented singer and songwriter who's been a dear friend for a long time. They happen to be here as a member, moderator, and a gold member, so we'll see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. I'm just going to copy and paste something into the chat here. You can use this to find Emotion. When we have channels with incredibly popular names or words in their names like this, then we have to do a little bit extra to get these creators to rise up the search results. Eventually, they will, YouTube will do a better job of knowing when we're looking for this particular Emotion. So Emotion's set up for a premiere tomorrow. Now, I had arranged with Emotion to raid that premiere, and I have to apologize because there's I know you saw yesterday. I know you came in, and thank you for the extra support on my other channel. But I am following that world news. It is an unbelievable opportunity, and I wish not to push TuberChat around to get that done. But because it is something that's just happening, hopefully for not very long, a few days, I'm going to go and take care of that. So I'm not TuberChat will not be here tomorrow night. I moved the live streams. So the next one will be on Sunday. I've set it very, very, very late. I think I set it for like 11 p.m. or 11:45 p.m. or something like that. What I'm going to do is run that stream as early as I can. But I can't be certain what time. So Emotion, I'm not going to be able to raid that premiere tomorrow. Actually, as a matter of fact, since it's a premiere, if you want to do it tonight, we can do it in another 15 minutes. Let me ask you in the chat. Have to make a decision quickly because when it gets too close to start time, you can't move it anymore. But we'll see. It's Frosty. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. With the other content that I'm getting this week and this weekend, I'll be able to bring some more lessons into TuberChat, like meaning that from my own experience, things that I've noticed, things that I've watched, so that I can help people take advantage of event-based ideas. So Emotion, like I said, is a talented singer and songwriter. What I find here is when you hear this singer for the first time, you feel like you've known them for a long, long time. We always have a good time when we visit their channel. They're very much loved and well-respected creator. They happen to be here as a moderator and a gold member, so we will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. They got 2,400 subscribers right now. They're an incredibly fast-growing channel, and one of the reasons why is because they mix up the content, but it all accents each other. So they have got short-form content, long-form content. Really what we see here is the original works from this talented singer and songwriter. Ghostly Winds, I've got you on the wheel. Khalid, delicious food. And I did miss one more channel that I wanted to put in here. Plant-based Patrina. And Emotion is an official music channel, so we see their original works here, sometimes in the form of music videos, sometimes in premieres and live streams like we see here, and they've done some reaction videos as well that have done spectacularly well with thousands of views coming usually within the first 24 hours. So thank you for Ghostly Winds. Thank you for coming in, Ghostly Winds. Writing with Emotion New Soul is the second channel from this same talented singer and songwriter. Here we get a behind-the-scenes look at the writing process used by this creator in the creation of their original work. So Chris's Clever Craft, they're coming to Toronto. So I'm going to see what I can do about covering that. I wouldn't have gone back because I don't want to move TuberChat around just the smallest bit. I think is understandable. Anybody would understand, yeah, if you have an opportunity to go and do something that is so explosive. Literally, world news is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in a country like this, right? So I'm going to go and cover that. I'm sure everybody will understand that. Because I don't do it often. That's why I'm always here for, I don't know if it was 6, 7, 8 months, never moved one stream. On the third channel, the video you dropped isn't showing on the home page. Any idea why? You'll have to run through that and see what you have for your top section there. If it's something that you put there or YouTube put there. Could be a glitch. Corinne's Life has just come in. I gotta start moving it. We're gonna see if oh, no power. Corinne's Life, yeah, she was saying that might be a thing, I think. Yeah, you saw Chris's Clever Craft. That stuff was crazy. Thank you, by the way, for letting me, I gave you a wrench. Those kind of things are much different than here. So I want to let like a lot of stuff go if you happen to be able to make it again. Forgive me for talking about it here. But that is a free-for-all. That is a real different kind of thing. I'm not worried about some of the things. We definitely don't want to feel like we're censoring people unless they say things that are truly offensive. You know what I mean? Like if they're labeling or hate speech or saying things are inappropriate to some of my younger viewers and stuff like that. That's it. MSK Family Vlogs. I gotta start moving it now. I'm not sure if Emotion was able to get that premiere changed. So, Writing with Emotion New Soul, we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creator and their writing process in the creation of their original works. They've done some reaction videos over here as well. They've experimented with some shorts, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety and content as well. And forgive me, Chris's Clever Craft, for not doing a better job of describing, but when you get to your customized section, it should give you an idea. Emotion. Okay, you got it. Thank you. Okay, so we we were out of channels to look at. We'd been through almost everybody, so I have to make the channels that are on the wheel now, the last ones that we watch, are the last ones that we look at here, but we've got Plant-Based Patrina here, and thank you, scratchingppa, for that. I'll go and catch the link for that right this second. Plant-Based Patrina is fairly new to Tuber Chat. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. And Chris's Clever Craft, I'm going to ask you for another favor. If you do grab Instagram, then please add me first or right away. It can be frustrating learning to use that thing. I held off on Instagram for a little bit, and when I started using it, I was so frustrated. It just didn't seem as fluid and easy as Facebook and Twitter, but I'm used to it now. Plant-Based Patrina, I'm just going to take your second video because I got to learn your content a little bit better. And this will help me not fall behind with your channel. We're unsure how many subscribers they have right now. We just want to push them towards their next milestone, whatever that might be. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types. And then, yeah, we've been through a lot of channels, Ghostly Wins, but I've been moving faster, so I stopped featuring channels for the last couple of weeks at the beginning, and it helps me move a little bit faster because I used to usually leave one channel on the screen for anywhere from 5 to 10, sometimes even 15 minutes, but I can get through, 10 channels in that amount of time. So we've moved a little bit faster. We've got a premiere coming up from one of the channels we just looked at. Emotion New Soul is what we type in to find it. And what will happen is in that live chat, we'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we do here. MSK Family Vlogs, I've got you on the wheel too. Mary Queen Longman, thank you for coming in. And the How To Lady, good to see you here as well. Wow, we got like this little rush of channels that all came in the last 15 minutes. So Corinne's Life is a dear friend. She's here as both a moderator and a member. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She is somebody who gives us a behind-the-scenes look at her home life, a lot of vlogging, unboxings, and a lot of random live streams. As a matter of fact, she's experimented with shorts, and some of these have really hit as well. And she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. You will be able to connect in any of her premieres and live streams. She does a lot of random live streaming with other creators on panel, and she's a small business owner. She actually does merchandise like t-shirts, hats, pins, all kinds of different things, vinyl stickers, Christmas ornaments, just about everything you can imagine. So when you think about monetizing your channel and the different things you might want in that arena for your own business or channel, then it's great to have this resource. Corinne's Life has been a dear friend for a long, long time, and so hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with her and the support that comes back from her as well. And let's spin the wheel. Edna's World, good to see you here. Forgive me, I know that I promised to email you about those cards. I don't want to give the same whining excuse that I always want to do. I'm not any busier than anybody else, but I have been incredibly busy for a little while, and I want to be able to get those done properly if we're going to do them, or find a way for you to get them done properly. So forgive me for delaying and sending that email, but I absolutely will. I certainly haven't forgotten. Ghostly Winds has been a dear friend of Tuber Chat. They've shown generosity in over and above every way that I typically talk about here in Tuber Chat. And they do a lot of gameplay on their channel. So you see the Sega and Nintendo logos. They actually play a lot of retro games. Some you will probably have heard of, and some you may not have, which is really interesting. And they're engaging. They always are able to keep up with the chat while they play, which is really a feat for anybody who's tried to do gaming live streams. You know what that's like, but it's great to see it. Yeah, boy, Savage23, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. 695 subscribers. We'd love to get Ghostly Winds to 700. Like I said, they're a long time friend of Tuber Chat. They've got a lot of channels on their featured channels list here. And then as well, you know, sometimes you wonder who's still going to be with you a year from now, 2 years from now. And especially you wonder to yourself, who's really going to have your back out there when it comes to being friends with all the different things we see in the YouTube streets. And to me, Ghostly Winds is one of these people. They go over and above to show generosity, and I value their friendship. So hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them. And they always bring fun into the chat too, especially when we talk about the Wheel of Doom. And they actually are responsible for naming my catch-up list, where I catch up with creators and not fall behind with their videos here. So let me get the link for the premiere that we're going to watch. I meant to drop that already. I think I did once. I meant to pin it. I'll do it right now. So in the next premiere that we're going to go and watch in another just over 5 minutes, actually, we're going to be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Tuber Chat. And we always have a great time when we're over with Emotion, watching their original works, or when we're just hanging out with a compilation as well, in the form of a premiere or live stream. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. We're almost at 100. And Khalid Delicious Food has 2,600 subscribers. This is a channel that comes to us occasionally because our time zones are so different. And thank you, Sam Slogs Trains and More, by the way. Let me go back and try to read your message if I can find it. An exciting filming opportunity for Sunday. Very good, Sam Slogs Trains and More. You have to take advantage of those opportunities. I'm doing the same thing. I can't be sure the time on this Sunday's live stream. I set it extremely late. I'll likely be on earlier than that. But I set it late because, you know, if you set it early and you're late, you can't go. If you set it late and you come early, everybody will just be pleasantly surprised. So we'll see what we can do about that. And we've done that before. We might have to do stream Sunday night and then right away again Monday morning. But I try not to move them around too much. We're usually here every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times always change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. But I got something else I'm kind of bouncing around as well. So we'll see. I can't even be sure about that right now. Alucard is here. I'm still getting to know this creator. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat. I'm just going to take your Texas Chainsaw Massacre video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. Well, that will allow me to do is after the live stream today. I'll go through my catch-up list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. Or forgive me, I'm going through my speeches here because I'm racing. We've only got a few minutes left here. I've dropped a link. I meant to pin it. I didn't pin it again either. Oh, goodness. Forgive me. What I meant to say was, I'm taking your Texas Chainsaw Massacre video and adding it into my catch-up list so that I can catch up with your content, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Chris's Clever Craft, it's in the description of all of my videos on my personal channel, but I use an DJI-OM4, stands for Osmo Mobile 4. I'd love it if you'd go and check the link, because if you're going to order it from Amazon, of course I'm an Amazon affiliate, And yeah, forgive me, Alucard. I didn't mean to do such a bad job promoting your channel. I'm looking forward to getting to know your content better so I could do a better job of promoting you when you're here. But we'd love to push you up to the 200 subscribers that you must be thinking about right now. We can get you a little bit closer, I'm sure, today with a few new friends. We'll look at Singular Piano Music right now, and we'll see what they've got going on for us. I've dropped the link and pinned it for the raid that we're going to do to promote to the premiere from Emotion, who is our talented singer and songwriter. We were going to do that tomorrow, but we pushed it up to today, and that premiere will be starting very soon. Everybody will be able to continue connecting in that live chat the same way that we do here in Superchat. You'll meet more friends and family members over there. We always have a good time on Emotion's channel, and we always enjoy hanging out and listening to his music. Of course, like I keep saying, he's a talented singer and songwriter, and that is an official music channel. Music Therapy is here, and this is another music channel that is bringing us a different kind of content. So they are intending on giving us things that will help us relax and chill out, and they do that with mixing up pleasing visuals and audio, and they give us a great variety in that. They got 544 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 600 that they're thinking about. We'll spin one more time just so that we can have a quick look at MSK Family Vlogs. They are a longtime, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They are one of our first official members and are still with us here this long, for which I'm extremely grateful for that extra generous support. Twisted V Twin Garage, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. MSK Family Vlogs right now is 1,470 subscribers. This is actually a dynamic family of creators, and they mix up the videos, the live streams. They do pure variety on their channel, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. But it's the support that comes back from the creator really behind the channel here that you'll benefit from the most by connecting with them. You will find that they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. I'll leave this live stream running just for another 3 minutes. If you are willing to swap playlists in the chat with other creators, just please simply say I'm willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Please remember to give me a thumbs up on the way out, but more importantly, give Emotion a thumbs up on the way into that premiere. I'm going to drop the link one more time here so that we can all head over there together. And forgive me for anybody that's just come in. We already had, we did a last minute decision, but we set this up about 15 minutes ago, so we got to get over there now. You can't change a premiere once it gets down to like the last 5 minutes. I'll leave this running for another 3 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. We're not here tomorrow. We will be here again very late on Sunday. The times are different this weekend, but I appreciate every moment that everybody spends. So we'll see you all over on Emotion's channel. Please click that link. It's also pinned so you can find it, and we'll meet more friends and family members over there. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.